Okay, Gemini, there is something you have been turning over in your mind, maybe for days, maybe longer. This week, the sky is practically pushing it out of you. Mercury, your ruler, goes retrograde right as a full moon lights up the room, and whatever you have been rehearsing in your head is ready to be said out loud. Mercury goes retrograde on Monday the 30th, and since Mercury rules you, this one hits different. In love, that means something unfinished is coming back around. Maybe it is a conversation you thought was over, or words you never actually said. This week, write down what you would say if you knew they would really hear you. Mars is moving through your sign right now, which means your energy is high but scattered. You might feel restless at night, especially around Wednesday and Thursday. One thing that will help is moving your body before dinner, even just a 20-minute walk, so you are not lying awake running through conversations in your head. Saturn is sending a supportive angle to your sign all week, which is actually really good news for work. It is not flashy energy, it is steady. The catch is you have to pick one thing and stick with it. If you try to juggle 5 projects, you will waste the week. Choose the one that matters most by Tuesday morning and give it your full attention. The full moon lands on Tuesday the 30th, and full moons have a way of showing you what you have been ignoring. With money, that might look like noticing a pattern. Maybe you spend when you are anxious, or you avoid looking at your account when things feel uncertain. This week, just look. Open the app, see the number, and breathe. That is the whole task. So the big cosmic picture this week is Mercury retrograde starting Monday and the full moon hitting Tuesday, both at once. That combination is about truth coming to the surface, things you've been thinking but not saying, feelings you have been having but not naming. The week is asking you to be honest, with yourself first, and then with whoever needs to hear it. All right, let's get into the cards. Take a breath here and let the horoscope settle for a second. This week is asking something specific of you, and the cards are going to show you how to work with it. I have 3 piles for you today. Pile 1 is the cracked mirror, beautiful, but showing you something you might not want to see. Pile 2 is the worn key, old and tarnished but still able to open something. And pile 3 is the sealed letter, words waiting to be read. Pick the one that pulls you. Not the one that sounds nicest, the one your eye went to first. That is your pile. And if you want to hear all 3, that is fine too. Sometimes different parts of your life need different messages. Okay, pile 1, the cracked mirror. I am turning over your first card, and it is the 5 of Swords, upright. This is the card that shows up after an argument where someone won but nobody actually feels good about it. Something happened recently, maybe this week, maybe just before, where words got sharp. And you might be the one holding the swords here. The question is not who was right, the question is whether being right cost you something you actually wanted. Your second card is the Queen of Wands reversed. When she is upside down like this, she is someone whose fire has turned inward, maybe burning herself instead of lighting the room. This week, you might notice yourself getting defensive before anyone even attacks. Or you might be dimming yourself down because you are tired of explaining who you are. The card is asking you to notice where you have stopped trusting your own warmth. And your third card is the Page of Cups reversed. This little one usually brings tender feelings, sweet messages, soft openings. But reversed, there is something you are not letting yourself feel. Maybe you got hurt and now you're keeping things light on purpose, cracking jokes when the moment asks for something real. This card is saying the vulnerability you are avoiding is actually the medicine. So pile 1, here's what the cracked mirror is showing you this week. You have been protecting yourself by staying clever, staying quick, staying one step ahead of the feelings. But this week, with Mercury going backward and the full moon shining a light on everything, the protection is not working anymore. The conversation you need to have is not about winning. It is about saying the soft thing you have been hiding behind the sharp thing. Before Sunday, tell someone what you actually need instead of what you think sounds better. Pile 2, the worn key. Let me turn over your first card. It is the 9 of Pentacles upright, and this is one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. She is standing in her garden, surrounded by everything she built herself. This card is saying you have actually done the work. You have created something real, something that is yours. But here's the thing, you might not be letting yourself enjoy it yet. You are still in building mode when the garden is already growing. Your second card is the Six of Swords reversed. Normally, this card shows someone moving away from hard times, leaving the rough water behind. But reversed, you are stuck at the shore. There is somewhere you know you need to go, emotionally or literally, but something keeps pulling you back. Maybe it is a person, maybe it is a version of yourself you have outgrown. This week is asking why you keep going back to the thing you already left. And your third card is the Nine of Wands upright. This one shows someone who has been through it. They are tired, they are bruised, but they are still standing. You have been fighting for something for a while now, and honestly, you are exhausted. But the card is not telling you to give up. It is telling you that you are closer to the finish than you think. One more push, but a smart push, not a desperate one. Pile 2. The worn key still opens something, even if it is old and you forgot you had it. This week is about recognizing what you have already built and stopping the pattern of going back to places you have already left. The conversation you need to have might be with yourself. You need to tell yourself that it is okay to stay in the new place, that you do not have to keep checking on the old one to make sure it is really over. Before Sunday, write down 3 things that are different now than they were a year ago. Let yourself see the distance you have traveled. Pile 3, the sealed letter. Your first card is the Lover's upright, and yes, this is exactly what it looks like. There is a choice in front of you this week, and it involves another person. But the Lovers is not just about romance, it is about alignment. It is asking whether the thing you are choosing actually matches who you are becoming. The conversation you have been avoiding might be about what you really want from this connection, not what you've been settling for. Your second card is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Aces are beginnings, and pentacles are the real, solid, material things. Reversed like this, there is an opportunity that is not quite landing. Maybe someone offered you something, but the terms were not right. Maybe you are waiting for a sure thing before you commit. This card is saying the perfect moment is not coming, but a good enough moment is already here. And your third card is the Four of Pentacles upright. This one shows someone holding on tight, arms wrapped around what they have, not letting anything in or out. You are protecting something this week. Maybe your heart, maybe your time, maybe your money. And protection is not bad, but the card is asking if you are protecting or just gripping. There is a difference between keeping something safe and squeezing it so hard nothing can grow. Pile 3, the sealed letter has words inside it that someone needs to read. Maybe you, maybe them. This week is about the conversation where you say what you actually want instead of waiting to see what they offer first. The Lovers is asking you to choose with your whole self. The Ace reversed is saying stop waiting for perfect conditions, and the 4 is reminding you that holding too tight keeps the good stuff out too. Before Sunday, say one true thing about what you want from a relationship out loud to someone who matters. Let the letter be opened. All right, Gemini, that is your week. Mercury retrograde and the full moon are both asking you to stop rehearsing and start saying the real thing. Whatever pile you chose, the message is the same. The words you have been holding are ready to come out. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next week.